Love Traction Lines by Simone Myers. My revealing truth. I just spent the last 2 hours with my eyes glued to a new course called Love Traction Lines by Simone Myers, and, wow, I'm impressed. I don't normally get too excited about so-called relationship courses for women because they seem to be a dime a dozen these days, but I think Love Traction Lines is really unique and will help a lot of women. Oh, and it couldn't be any easier to use. My brand new Love Traction Lines review continues, but if you want to check out Simone's program right away, click below to go to her Love Traction Lines website. The concept behind Love Traction Lines is pretty simple, if not a little sneaky, in a good way. Basically, it's a way of using verbal techniques to speak to a man's unconscious mind and flip his attraction and attachment switches. It's kind of like a verbal drug that makes men drawn to you immediately, in a crazy, almost chemical way. These words and phrases work by awakening his protector instinct. They do this by triggering phenylethylamine, the love hormone. Inside Love Traction Lines, Simone Myers explains. Simply put, the love hormone is like a horn that calls out man's natural protector instinct from its cave. When the love hormone is in play, the man's desire to be a protective and supportive mate can override his consciousness. The love hormone is basically Cupid's arrow. By stimulating the love hormone and flipping a man's attraction and attachment switches, Love Traction Lines help you make a man deeply addicted to pleasing you. Get a man to do what you desire without even needing to ask. Make a man rearrange his life just to spend more time with you. Make a man fall deeply in love with you past the point of no return. Rid a man of commitment phobia so he stays devoted to you forever. And much more. Love Traction Lines are a simple way to stimulate the natural protector instinct in any man so he willingly and happily goes out of his way to make sure you're loved, cared for, and happy in your relationship. Simone writes, even if they may not seem extreme or dramatic, the little things that you do and say are constantly forming the collective image that your man has of you in his mind. The women who seem to have a nearly supernatural ability to make their man jump over the moon for them are using the awesome power of image. They're basically projecting a constant flattering hologram of themselves into their men's minds, like a 24/7 advertisement campaign. These women are constantly reinforcing a positive image of themselves, strengthening the association between their company and the man's feel-good vibes. After an introduction section and a discussion of male psychology that explains how and why Simone's verbal method works, the rest of the course is devoted to the many different types of love traction lines you can use on the man you want. These are really cool. And so super easy to use because you just insert them into the normal conversations you're already having with your man. Simple, right? I love this part, because it includes specific examples of the words and phrases you can say for any given situation. Not only that, but it also explains why they work and what's going on in a man's mind when you say them. Precious Honeybunch lines. It means giving a guy a cocktail of pleasure, mixed with some discomfort. This makes him feel a sudden urge to chase you and capture you. It's like complimenting a guy, but at the same time confusing him in a way that creates curiosity and makes him desperate to know more about you. Sneaky, right? These lines open the door to what Simone refers to as intrigue mode, which can then turn into obsession mode down the road. That's when he becomes totally addicted to you. She explains. Intrigue mode is exactly what it sounds like. In the state of intrigue, a man is fueled by the uncertainty surrounding your true feelings. If you've successfully baited him with innocent but unclear answers, he's going to start making greater efforts to uncover the truth. In essence, you will have left him a trail of breadcrumbs to follow towards your clear opinion. Fire in the belly lines. The fire in the belly means that he has a burning urge to seek out that which will satisfy him, which can only be earned by proving himself as a powerful and worthy provider for you. The best way to stroke a man's ego in a way that gives him a motivating fire in the belly is to make an effort to stroke his ego indirectly. It's all about making your man feel validated in a way that makes him want to work even harder to ensure your needs are also met in the relationship. This, in turn, fuels him with even more validation and creates a type of attraction circle. The indirect approach lets you validate him without making his head grow so big that he thinks he's some kind of super god. No girl wants a guy that full of himself. Am I right? But guys definitely want and need to feel validated by the women they are with. So it's a pretty important concept to understand. Attraction meow lines. These lines are all about making a man work for your company and attention. They do this by creating an emotional shake-up that acts like a push-pull scenario that never quite lets him figure you out. When your company isn't a guaranteed thing at all times, it actually becomes something to offer instead of something that he can zone out of and forget exists. When your company is a finite resource, it actually holds some weight. You just can't overstate how much more guys care about things that they actually have to work for. Rejection squish squash lines. The name of the technique we're putting to work here is called a rejection squish squash line. With rejection squish squash lines, you're basically going to be able to internally laugh in the face of rejection, no matter how strong. You will learn to view rejection itself as just another opportunity that you have to assert yourself as an invaluable prize. Sensation Grand Slam lines. These are called Sensation Grand Slam lines due to the fact that when you use them, they slam your man with a dual sensation of love and rejection. These are about hot and cold, interest and disinterest. Basically, you make your man want you more by giving him your attention and affection in doses. Queen of my heart lines. These verbal techniques are all about inspiring a man to do more things for you. It's about getting him to treat you as a top priority, not about being manipulative or having him do things for you just because you can. For example, you might want a man to talk about something that's troubling you or him be a little bit more open and honest about things in general, fix something around the house. show you a little bit more affection from time to time, treat you like more of a priority, take you on a real date and give you a break from the kids. These are so useful in so many different situations. What I really love is they inspire your man rather than manipulate him. Huge difference there. Emotion devotion lines. Emotion devotion lines are a way to fuse sex and communication in a way that makes him understand that intercourse actually means more to you than just another notch on his scoreboard. If you've ever been with a man who made you feel a little bit used, then these are a great way to shake things up and get him to respect and love you for the amazing woman you are, instead of just seeing you as a sex partner. These are just a few examples from the Love Traction Lines ebook. On top of those, there are also Intimacy Yoo-hoo lines, Light of My Life lines, Secret Hanky-Panky lines, Slap of Love lines, Soulmate Mishmash lines, Blind Sweetheart lines, and an entire arsenal of additional bonus reports you can learn more about at below website. All in all, Simone Myers' Love Traction Lines is a great solution if you want to really communicate with a man and not only get him to hear you, but also get him to understand you. So playful, so flirty, so fun. The perfect way to get a man to think about you all the time. Unlike other relationship programs that give you lots of concepts, but little in the way of actionable techniques, Love Traction Lines gives you exact examples of the things you can say to a man to attract him, make him fall in love, and stay devoted to you for as long as you want. There are tons of ways you can use these lines. My final verdict. Overall, it's highly recommend product. It has benefited very many people and many of them have shared their experience online like me. The book is very informational and is available at a very affordable price in digital format. This program includes 60 days money-back guarantee. If you are not satisfied with this product, you will get full refund amount, so your investment will be very safe. Click on below link, you'll get your discounted copy here. Get your hands on Love Traction Lines book right now at paulra.me/lovetractionbook.